The Indian currency has dropped to a record low. It now takes 96 rupees to buy a single US dollar, marking it as the worst performing currency in Asia. For the average household, this currency drop acts as a hidden, unavoidable tax. As the rupee loses value, it drives up the cost of groceries, medical care, and children's education, quietly draining the purchasing power of every middle-class family. When a currency collapses, it takes years of hard-earned savings with it. In this environment, financial stability requires active protection against macroeconomic forces beyond your control. To address the crisis, Prime Minister Modi issued 4 requests to the public: work from home to save fuel, stop buying gold for a year, avoid foreign travel, and reduce the use of fertilizers. While these measures target foreign exchange savings, they place the entire burden of a national economic crisis onto individual citizens. The administration asks for sweeping lifestyle sacrifices from the public, while struggling to curb its own massive systemic inefficiencies. This raises a critical question. Are middle-class habits actually crashing the rupee? Or is the public being used as a scapegoat to mask deep macroeconomic failures? The rupee is trapped by a structural trade deficit. India imports significantly more than it exports, creating a constant, heavy demand for US dollars to pay for foreign goods. Oil is the primary driver. India imports 85% of its crude, meaning any global price hike or conflict in the Middle East instantly drains the nation's dollar reserves. Gold creates a secondary pressure. Though Indians buy it for financial security, 90% of that gold is imported. Every purchase requires jewelers to buy dollars, further weakening the local currency. With the economy locked into importing these essential commodities, asking individuals to buy less is an attempt to fix a gaping arterial wound with a mathematical band-aid. In economics, the impossible trinity dictates that a central bank can only control 2 of these 3 things: free capital flow, a fixed exchange rate, or sovereign monetary policy. After 1991, India chose free capital flow and sovereign monetary policy to attract investors, which meant sacrificing direct control over the rupee's exchange rate. Today, that choice allows for massive capital flight. As the US Federal Reserve raises interest rates, foreign investors are utilizing India's open borders to pull billions out of Indian markets and move that money to the US. China avoids these sudden currency crashes by blocking the free flow of capital, effectively trapping money within its own borders. The rupee's decline stems from a 30-year-old policy choice that leaves India exposed to the domestic financial decisions made in Washington. To slow the fall, the Reserve Bank of India is intervening by burning through its foreign exchange reserves, selling its own US dollars into the market to prop up the rupee. The data shows how rapidly this is happening. Forex reserves have dropped from $728 billion to $691 billion in just a few months. This strategy is unsustainable. India does not have infinite dollars, and burning through reserves only buys time without fixing the underlying structural rot. Telling people to carpool to save fuel is ineffective when cities are designed around private car and scooter ownership for even the simplest errands. True fuel independence requires a massive investment in public transport and last-mile connectivity, following the models used in Japan or Singapore. Adding thousands of electric buses to a city's network saves more imported oil in a single day than a year of citizen guilt-tripping. The mandate to avoid foreign travel ignores the reality of why Indians go abroad. Places like Mauritius offer visa-free, frictionless entry, while traveling to India's own premium destinations is often bogged down by bureaucratic permits and outdated booking systems. India possesses world-class natural and historical assets, but capitalizing on them to retain domestic wealth requires stripping away the administrative red tape that frustrates local travelers. Foreign exchange is saved by making domestic travel easier and more attractive than flying to another continent, not by telling citizens to stay home. If the goal is truly to save petroleum, the administration could immediately ban the millions of illegal, single-use PVC political banners printed across the country every day. Because PVC is a petroleum derivative, the same politicians demanding that citizens save oil are printing and burning thousands of gallons of imported oil just to display their own faces for birthday wishes. A strong economy requires leaders who lead by example, expanding public transit and flying commercial, rather than relying on empty political signaling. While we wait for systemic change, the inflation caused by economic mismanagement is real. Ultimately, the responsibility for your family's financial security and health protection rests on you through proper insurance against an unpredictable system.